So Aaron Rodgers is finally officially a New York Jet, and the Big Apple is buzzing. It's your boy Scott Procter, and while I'm pleased to know that the offseason uncertainty surrounding this man is finally over, let me be the first to kind of pump the brakes on any potential Super Bowl talk. Before we get into any of that, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and subscribe. And if you do comment, your comment might be featured on a future video. But let's get into this topic today. It's the New York Jets who finally have a Hall of Fame quarterback not named Joe Namath to go along with some exciting young offensive playmakers and a strong defense. It's just a damn shame that they play in the AFC. Let's first take a look at the Jets' very division, a very strong AFC East that obviously at the top of it features the Buffalo Bills, who have won the division for 3 consecutive years. They have a perennial MVP candidate quarterback in Josh Allen, which makes them a popular pick to win the division for the 4th straight year. Then there's the Miami Dolphins, who also made the playoffs last season, who have one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL, led by Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. And now, all of a sudden, they have a really legitimate defense with some bookend cornerbacks in Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard. Obviously, there's also the New England Patriots, led by Bill Belichick, who nobody expects to be very good this season. But go ahead and write off the best coach in NFL history if you want to. So that's just the AFC East, a very tough AFC East that the Jets play in. Now let's take a look at the whole AFC, which when you consider that, it makes the future, or at least this season for the Jets and Rodgers, look very bleak. Shout out to Dan Orlovsky for this one right here. He made this point first. One of these AFC quarterbacks is going to miss the playoffs this season. Look at this list here. Obviously, it starts with Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, who ain't missing the playoffs, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Tua Tagovailoa, Trevor Lawrence. One of those AFC quarterbacks are going to miss the playoffs entirely. I didn't even mention Deshaun Watson, didn't even mention obviously Mac Jones, even Kenny Pickett, who the Steelers obviously managed to at least go 500 every year under Mike Tomlin. One of those guys are going to miss the playoffs entirely, and you're going to face a lot of criticism next year if that's the case. And it could easily be Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets, especially when you look at their schedule even. Obviously, the dates aren't set, but the opponents for the Jets 2023 season are set. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the fact that the Jets play the AFC West and the NFC East, arguably 2 of the best divisions in football. Even if you just take the top 3 teams in each of those divisions, obviously in the AFC West, you have the Chiefs, you have the Chargers, you have the Broncos, and in the NFC East, you have the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Giants. Just taking those 6 teams who the Jets will play this upcoming season, those are 6 grueling matchups. And you add in their 6 divisional matchups, their 3 divisional opponents twice a year, that's 12 games of your 18-game schedule that are going to be absolute dogfights that the Jets would be pleased to win. So if you're asking me, it's looking like an uphill battle in year 1 for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets to even make the playoffs, to even win their division, let alone make a legitimate Super Bowl run with a new 39-year-old quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, who, if we're being honest, what evidence has he given you over the last decade that he can take his team over the top when it matters most in the playoffs? But that's a topic for another day. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about Aaron Rodgers now rocking a New York Jets uniform in the Big Apple. What are your expectations for them this season moving forward? Can they really make a Super Bowl run? Make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment, let me know your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribe to catch Procter's point of view every weekday. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.